Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Ilham Bintang Jasmine, and my official number is A1M221058. And I will present my final assignment, that sentence translation analysis from Adele One Night Only and Singlish Conversation. Adele One Night Only. I'm not shocked or even paced by it. For this translation, I used a literal translation technique, where I maintained the original meaning and structure of the sentence while adjusting it to suit the grammar and vocabulary of Indonesian language. This method ensures that the meaning is preserved without overcomplicating or altering the tone. I'm not shocked becomes saya tidak terkejut. The word terkejut means shocked or surprised, which directly conveys the intended meaning. Or even paced by it becomes atau bahkan terganggu oleh itu. Here terganggu means disturbed or affected, which fits the context of phased in English. The phrase oleh itu mean by it that can completing the thought. It's not my job to validate how people feel about their bodies. In this case, I used a literal translation approach again, maintaining the structure and meaning of the original sentence. This time, it's not my job becomes bukan tugas saya. Bukan means not, and tugas saya translate to my job or my duty. To validate how people feel about their bodies becomes untuk memvalidasi bagaimana orang merasa tentang tubuh mereka. Memvalidasi is a direct translation to validate. Bagaimana orang merasa translates to how people feel, with bagaimana meaning how and merasa meaning feel. Tentang tubuh mereka translates to about their bodies, where tentang means about and tubuh mereka means their body. I'm actually an athlete. Like, I'm not even boasting. Even the proportion of my body, I should be an athlete. Sebenarnya saya seorang atlet, dan saya tidak sedang membanggakan diri saya. Bahkan, proporsi tubuh saya seharusnya memang untuk seorang atlet. This time, I employed a combination of dynamic equivalence and idiomatic translation to ensure the meaning is conveyed naturally while maintaining the essence. I'm actually an athlete becomes sebenarnya saya seorang atlet. Sebenarnya means actually, which is more commonly used in everyday Indonesian to introduce a fact or reality. Like I'm not even boasting. Becomes saya tidak sedang membanggakan diri. The phrase saya sedang tidak membanggakan diri conveys I'm not boasting in a natural, conversational tone. The word sedang emphasize that the act of boasting is not happening at the moment. Even the proportion of my body, I should be an athlete, becomes bahkan proporsi tubuh saya seharusnya memang untuk seorang atlet. Proporsi tubuh directly translates to body proportion. Seharusnya memang express the idea I should have, with emphasis that it's almost expected. Untuk seorang atlet completes the thought in a natural, fluid way, suggesting that the body proportion align with being an athlete. I have to eat quite a lot of food to lift the weights. Saya harus makan banyak sekali untuk mengangkat beban. In this translation, I use a dynamic equivalence approach to ensure the sentence sounds natural in Indonesia, while capturing the essence of the original. I have to eat quite a lot of food becomes saya harus makan banyak sekali. Banyak sekali literally translates to a lot, but an added emphasis on quite a lot, which works better in Indonesian to express the idea of needing of a substantial amount. To lift weights becomes untuk mengangkat beban. The word mengangkat means to lift, and beban directly translates to weights fitting the context. I'm also a very good boxer. I've got a left hook that could kill you. Saya juga seorang petinju yang sangat bagus. Saya punya tinju kiri yang bisa membuatmu jatuh. In this translation, I used a dynamic equivalence approach to ensure the sentence sounds natural in Indonesian while capturing the essence of the original. I'm also a very good boxer becomes saya juga petinju yang sangat bagus. The word petinju means boxer and sangat bagus means very good, which directly conveys the message. I've got a left hook that could kill you becomes saya punya tinju kiri yang bisa membuatmu jatuh. Instead of using a direct and extreme translation like membunuhmu, which means kill you, I use membuatmu jatuh, which means make you fall. To keep it more figurative and in line with how people might speak about boxing in Indonesian. This keeps the threat implied without being too literal. In Singlish conversation. Uncle, this is market price. For this translation, I used a combination of literal translation and cultural adaptation. Uncle becomes in Indonesia. Is commonly used to refer to an older man, similar to uncles in Singlish. It adds a familiar and friendly tone. This is market price becomes ini harga pasar. This is a direct translation as the term harga pasar or market price is commonly used in Indonesia. Carries the same meaning in both languages. Tell her not to call me uncle. Bilang dia jangan panggil saya om. For this translation, I used a combination of colloquial adaptation and dynamic equivalence. Tell her becomes bilang dia. Bilang means tell and dia refers to her in a casual and everyday context. Not to call me uncle becomes jangan panggil saya om. Jangan means don't and make it clear that the action should be avoided. Panggil saya om is the equivalent of call me uncle, where the panggil means call and om is the Indonesian equivalent of uncle. He said, if you're beautiful, give him a good deal. Dia bilang kalau kamu cantik kasih dia harga murah. He said, becomes dia bilang, dia means he and bilang is a common way to say said in casual Indonesian. If you're beautiful becomes kalau kamu cantik, kalau means if and kamu cantik means you are beautiful in formal way. The phrase you beautiful in Singlish is simplified and adapted naturally. Give him a good deal becomes kasih dia harga murah. Kasih mean give in this context. Harga murah translates to good deal where harga means price and murah means good. Our printer are always beautiful. Mesin printer kami selalu bagus. Our printer becomes mesin printer kami. Mesin means machine and printer is the same in both languages. So it's natural to use mesin printer in Indonesian. Our always beautiful becomes selalu bagus, while beautiful is directly translates as cantik in Indonesian. Bagus is a more commonly used term for something impressive or cool, especially in casual conversation. And for this, I used a combination of dynamic equivalence and cultural adaptation. Now my friend is not happy. Sekarang teman saya nggak senang. For this translation, I use a dynamic equivalence and colloquial adaptation. Now becomes sekarang. This is a direct translation and sekarang is commonly used to mean how. I mean now in Indonesia. My friend becomes teman saya. Teman means friend and saya means my. It's not happy becomes enggak senang. I use enggak is a colloquial form of tidak, meaning not, which is commonly used in casual speech. Senang means happy, and making this praise sounds more natural in everyday conversation. And I think that's all from me. And my name is Muhammad Ilham Bintang Jasmine. Stay clean and sound. I'm out. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.